Path Media. I was a minimum wage movie theater usher that made good and became a top earner in my network marketing company. Now, after 16 plus years in the profession, I'm finally teaching myself how to leverage the internet with online marketing and social media marketing to continue to grow and expand my business. My name is Ronnie Cruz, and this is Path of the Network Marketer. All right, welcome back to the show. In today's episode, we are going to talk about a potential distraction that can happen as you take your marketing efforts onto the social platforms. Jenna Kutcher talked about this in her show recently, the Gold Digger podcast, episode 616, as a matter of fact. She talks about something called vanity metrics, right? Vanity metrics. And this is something that we can easily get pulled into on social media, because this is what we know, right? The examples that we see online on social media, from the individuals that we're following, we think that those metrics are the metrics of success, right? The number of followers, the number of views, the number of likes and hearts, right? And again, the people that we follow, especially those that have like hundreds of thousands of followers, those are an indicator, or at least, unconsciously, we think those are an indicator of success. And therefore, unconsciously, we think, okay, that's the goal. That's not the goal. That's not the goal. Again, those are vanity metrics, and not that they're not important. However, there's other pieces to the puzzle. There are other steps to the funnel, because the end goal isn't for views and likes and followers. The end goal is to convert to sales, right? To sell your network marketing products and services, to create a customer acquisition funnel. Right? We want new customers for our business, not more followers. If you have a ton of followers and a ton of views and a ton of likes and nobody's buying, then that means that some part of your machinery, some part of your marketing arm isn't effective, right? Yeah, you might have 1,000 views, and yeah, you might have 1,000 likes, but it's not going to amount to a hill of beans, right? So again, that's why that's called vanity metrics, because it doesn't really, it's not indicative of the complete picture. And since we're online and using social media has a way of kind of being an incomplete picture, right? It's an incomplete picture. Now, this is outside of the conversation of whether or not you want to be an influencer, right? Like this is completely, separate from that. This is talking about using social media for network marketing. If you want to be an influencer, build your following, build your likes, build your views. Of course, that's incredibly important from an influencer standpoint. In fact, my sister and I co-manage an account that we're building right now, specifically to become an influencer account. We're building an account on Instagram that's focused on our dogs, right? It's called the Wild Bunch. I'll post the link in the show notes of this episode if you want to follow us. But the purpose for that, the intention for that specific account, is for it to be an influencer account, right? We want to grow our following, we want to grow our views and our engagement, eventually to leverage that as for other marketing purposes. Yes, network marketing will be our company and products and services will be part of the stuff that we will market on that influencer account, but it won't be the only thing, right? It's the intention and purpose for that particular account is to be its own thing, separate from our network marketing business. Now, my personal account, however, the end goal that I want for that is to convert, right? I want that to point to my network marketing business, to my network marketing products and services, and so I'm trying my best, and again, it's easy to get distracted by this. I'm trying my best not to pay too much attention to views, to likes, to followers, right? Yes, that's important, but I'm always having to remind myself that that's not the end goal. It's just one piece of the puzzle. It's just one step in the funnel, and there are other things in the funnel that we have to build out. And then on top of that, actually, Jenna mentions in the show that the statistic that she references is that only about 3% of your audience is seeing your posts at any given moment. So like if you have 1,000 followers on Instagram, any post, you're only about 30 people are seeing your post at any given moment. I think that's the right math. And then when you talk about conversion rates in network marketing, especially if you're not building, direct rapport, it's 1 to 2% conversion rate. That's less than one person. And then on top of that, it takes anywhere from 6 to 7 exposures for anybody to actually make a purchase. So, you're talking like there's a huge uphill battle. Views, likes, and follows isn't an indicator, right? Isn't the only indicator that you need to pay attention to. So be careful as you're taking your marketing efforts onto social media not to get distracted by these vanity metrics. Views, likes, followers are important, but there are more steps that you need to build out in your marketing funnel. So that's the message for today. Hope that helps. We'll see you tomorrow with a fresh new episode. Until then, be well, be safe. I'll see you in the next episode.